Welcome back, SethBling here, and I'm back on the MindCrack server. A while ago I made a video about Rock'em Sock'em robots in Minecraft, and I thought it'd be cool to actually build something like that in my base on the MindCrack server, and so I could invite people to come over and we could play some awesome Rock'em Sock'em robots action. So, I'm going to be building that in this episode. If you haven't seen Rock'em Sock'em robots before, basically it's a little handheld children's game kind of thing where you punch. And so I have pistons here that will punch, and you try and knock your opponent's head up. So I'm going to use redstone to control all of this, of course. And I'm going to try and build a lot of that redstone stuff on camera. I think I have some good modifications from the original version. Just the way it worked, so that not so much the redstone is going to be visible. So the first thing I'm going to do is place down 3 tripwire hooks. And these are going to be how I'm going to control the pistons. So there's one here, one here, one here, and you'll notice the hooks are connected to blocks that are touching the pistons. So I'll be able to connect string to those and hopefully control those remotely. So let's start building backwards. I'm not sure exactly how far I want to build, but we'll figure that out as we go. So I have this yellow mat, I guess. That's the arena. So I want it to be outside the arena for sure. Maybe like a couple blocks outside the arena. How far is that? Maybe over to like here. I don't have that much string on me. I'm going to have to find more string. But not much will be showing above ground. I'm going to do one more block, and then I'm going to put the terminator, the tripwire terminator hook, whatever, tripwire hook. I think I'm going to use red wool on this side and cyan wool on the other side. So let's see, this is where the string is, this is where the tripwire hook is going to go, right above this block. So up here I'm going to build this stuff so that I can actually place the hook down. So there we go, we have a hook, and it connected up to the other tripwire hook. And okay, so just put down the 3 hooks, and these will all connect up. Now I'm going to use these to control all the redstone, and you'll see how in a moment. It's pretty simple. So tripwire, if you don't know, basically detects entities that are on the string, touching the little flat box that you see here on the string. So basically I'm going to control the tripwire by pushing an entity into the string. And so I have these boats in my inventory. I'm going to use those. Let's see, how high do I need to do this? This actually might be kind of difficult with the string right here. Let's see, if I have a piston where I'm standing, not quite high enough. Yeah, so if I put a piston here and then a boat above that, I think that'll do it. So let's try it out. The problem is the string is kind of getting in my way of placing it. No, we're good. Okay. So we have that there, that there. I'm going to knock out this block. I am going to try placing a boat right here. I think that should work. And then let's grab a lever, and we can try it out. So now, when I turn the lever on, the red guy punches. That looks kind of cool. Let me turn it back off. There's going to be a little bit of a delay because the piston retracts. The boat has to take a little bit of time to fall, and then the tripwire still takes about half a second to release its signal. So, oh, well that's interesting. The boat just broke randomly. I think I'm going to have to use a minecart instead. I'm not sure why the boat just broke. Let's try that again. Haven't played around with this too much. I guess... Huh. It's interesting. Okay. So yeah, boats are not going to work. So I'll have to grab minecarts. But I'm just going to repeat this twice, and I'll probably control this piston using like a vertical line of redstone wire. So I'll have like this block here. Let's see, I need some torches, and so I'll have like this torch here, and then I'll have another torch underneath this block that controls that one. These items are actually triggering the redstone right now, so that kind of actually almost works. So you can see I can control the guy's punch with this. So, but anyway, this is just this is basically a way of controlling the guy's arm without having a bunch of redstone, like a bunch of redstone wire running up to the arm. So I'm going to have basically over here somewhere, maybe right about here, I'm going to have like a little control panel. And I'm going to put buttons on there. I don't have any buttons in my inventory. There's going to be like one button here, and those will control left and right arms. I might screw around with that a little bit, move it around or something so that it's easier to see what's going on. The important thing, I guess, is that you can see the arms, all 4 arms from this position, and you can from here. So this could work. But basically, the buttons here will go underground. They'll control both the circuitry over here, which controls the punching, and then there will also be some circuitry underground, which determines if you're able to make a hit on the other player's head. It's going to use some randomness. Haven't exactly planned it all out, but it shouldn't be too hard. And that's how it's going to go. So I'm going to make a little bit more progress, then we'll come right back. All right, stage 2. So I've got the buttons hooked up here. If I push the left button, the left punch fires. So I push the right button, the right punch fires. There is a bit of delay, but the duration of the pulse from the button should be about the same as the duration of the pulse from the piston, which was a little tricky because if you pulse this thing up here, let me just put a button on here. If I pulse this piston up for 1 second, which is how long the button pulses for, the tripwire actually stays pressed for a little bit longer than a second. So basically, in order to deal with that, to make sure that the piston over here was only pushing for 1 second, I actually introduced a little pulse shortener under here. And so this is the area where I'm going to do all the redstone. So far, all I have hooked up is the 2 punches, and there's no interaction, obviously. And so, yeah, this is a pulse shortener, monostable circuit, whatever you want to call it. And it basically shortens the pulse so that the pulse from this plus the pulse, or plus the extra duration from the tripwire is going to equal 1 second. And so that's what we see. So that's what I've got so far. We can see there's the torches, kind of torch tower coming up, controlling these things, and underground. So this torch is powering the block, which is right underneath the other torch, and that's how it's all controlled. It's very actually straightforward. Redstone lines, just the piston pushes down redstone block, goes through the pulse shortener, and then that goes to the appropriate arm. So for now, it's very straightforward, but it's going to get a little bit more complicated when we actually have to basically calculate which punch hits. So the way I plan on doing it is the way I did it in the video that I did before. If I punch with my left hand, it's going to prevent the blue player from punching with the right hand. Tell you what I'm doing. It's going to prevent the other player from punching. So, like, you can see this kind of blocks the other piston from firing, and so I don't want the blue player, to be able to punch during that time and cause the red player's head to come up with his right hand. He can punch with his left hand if it's not blocked. But basically, this adds a little bit of strategy to the game, where you actually want to try and block your opponent's punches with your punches if you can. And yeah, so I guess I'll get to the next thing. Yeah. So I thought I saw his name in here earlier. Oh boy. Just me and Etho on the server. And I have the perfect excuse to lure him into a trap. I told him I was working on Rock'em Sock'em Robots, and I can ask him to come test with me. So I have a bunch of stuff in my inventory. I need to pick up this gear, but I'm going to try and set up a trap for Etho. I'm a little bit nervous, actually. Etho is a wily guy. He knows how to deal with crap that comes his way. So I'm going to try and get a trap set up for him. We'll see if I can do it, and we'll report back. Alright, I'm just going to drop all my stuff off in this chest, and so I'll have room for all the things I need. I'm going to go ahead and turn off my beacons here. I guess I'll just break them and replace them. Okay. Alright, next step is I'm going to create a little trap around my portal that is made of obsidian, so he'll have a hard time escaping from it. Probably make it like 4 blocks high or something. And I'm going to try and catch him kind of like a fish in a barrel, you know? I want to be out of his reach so that I will be able to shoot him with a bow and he won't be able to shoot me. Let's see, actually this side I can do like this. And I'm not exactly sure how I want to do this. I've never done this before, obviously. But I don't think he'll bring a bow with him. Let's see, I do need a material. Let's grab just some stone bricks so I can have a little staircase up. And yeah, I'll probably need more. Probably need it to be taller because he'll be able to reach me from here. So, but I do plan on basically once he comes into my base, I'm going to take out the portal so that he can't use it to escape. I think from here, yeah, I can reach the portal from here. So, and then I should also be able to reach just about anything he builds. And I can keep shooting him with arrows as he tries to escape. Alright, I think we're good. Alright, I'm going to grab the weapons and armor of justice now. You're required to wear this armor and weapons and stuff. So I have a potion of strength too. We got this poison potion. This is how I mostly plan on killing him. I'm not going to put on this gear until I get back to my base, because if he does happen to see me, then I don't want him to suspect anything. But should be good. Alright. Taking off my normal gear. Let's put it in this chest so that I have everything all in one place for when I'm done. Alright. Oh, I'm really nervous. So I've got my bow, I've got my sword. My plan is when he comes in here, I'm going to immediately try and disable the portal before I even splash him with the potion. Oh, I need more. I'm actually going to want blocks in my inventory as well, now that I think about it, because you never know where he's going to try and run away to and whatever. So I'm not really sure if I'm supposed to use this potion of regen or not. There's a set of rules that's supposed to be with the Death Games thing, but didn't. Yeah, I don't know. I guess someone walked off with it. Alright, I think I'm ready. When he comes in, I break the portal and then splash the potion on him. I can drink my potion of strength. Oh, it's only a minute 30, so. Whew, alright. I'm so nervous. I did not think I'd be this nervous. Alright. Is it time to go? Gotta try it. See what he says. Alright, he's coming. So. Alright. Really hope he doesn't realize he's Death Game's target right now. But he should be here any moment. His base is pretty close to mine, so it doesn't take long to get there through the nether. Here he is. Oh, okay, he sees it. He sees it. Oh, he's got ender pearls. Oh, this is bad. Nope. Okay, I got him. I got him poisoned. Okay. He's running. Oh boy. That ender pearl. Did not count on that. Where'd he go? Oh, he's running away. Shoot. Okay. I gotta try and get him. I don't know. I'm gonna drink my strength potion. I don't know where he went. Might be able to hear his damage ticks. Shoot, I don't know where he went. I lost him. I don't see any blocks, so I don't think he went over the fence. I don't know, maybe he's down here? Okay, wow, I did not... Okay, hold on, I don't hear damage ticks down there. There he is, there he is, there he is. Alright. I think one shot should do the trick. If he is indeed... Yes! Woohoo! Got him. Sorry, bud. Oh, that was awesome. Yeah, I got him down to 1 heart, or half a heart with that potion. I sure did. Yeah, alright, wow, that trap worked really well. That's exciting. Awesome. I'm really happy right now. I'm kind of ecstatic. Alright, let me relight the portal and I'll let him cut. Relight the portal. You can come get your stuff. Yeah, he was running around, I guess, waiting for the waiting for that regen to start kicking in and helping him out. Awesome. Yeah, I'm really happy about that. I don't think that's a cheap kill or anything. Death games, anything goes. So sometimes it helps to be aware of what you're doing. I did not expect that interferal though. So that was I was very close to him getting away, I think. I think if he had just kept running, he probably could have. But you know, Etho, he has a sense of honor. He'll stay to fight. Alright, well, I'll just watch. I don't think his stuff will despawn anytime soon, so. Awesome. I guess I need to go write down the kill in the logbook. Wow. That was insane. He even had some diamond gear on and stuff. What's this diamond for? I don't really know what's going on. Yeah. Well, anyway, I don't know why he tossed this diamond on the ground. Spoils go to the victor, maybe? I don't know. That was awesome. Alright. I can sleep though. Alright, cool. Alright, so now that I've killed Etho, oh, his pick. No, I only have mine. Oh wow, did it just change too? Okay, well, that's fine. It definitely his name was in there when I walked into this room, because it doesn't change very frequently, and it's only been about 10 or 15 minutes since I last checked and saw his name in here. Just as I walk into the Death Games room, the names change. I got lucky. Yeah, cool. Alright, so the instructions are supposed to be in here, but there aren't any right now. So, let's see. I gotta log down here. SethBling killed Etho. That's, oh my god, this date format is weird. Wow, there hasn't been a kill logged since October. That can't be right. Yeah, I know for sure Andersdale killed someone, so. There we go. Logbook updated and everything. Put it back. Cool. Well, if Badge or Michael log on, maybe I'll try and pull the same trick on them. I don't know. But there we go. That was my first Death Games kill. I now have the 1 on the scoreboard and everything. That feels really good. I'm really happy. Let's get back to building Rock'em Sock'em Robots. Well, I've just about finished up the wiring for the Rock'em Sock'em Robots. I think it looks pretty good. So, yeah, we got the punches, left punch, right punch on red. I went over and hooked up blue, so blue now has the minecarts and tripwires and everything. I even sealed off blue. That is, I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, these work, and there's each punch that you successfully land has a 1 in 9 chance of popping the head for your opponent. So if If I just do this a few times, we should eventually see that. Although, given that I'm recording a video, I'll probably get really unlucky. But there we go. So the head pops up just for a moment, and a tone plays. And it's a different tone, actually, for red and blue. So when blue lands a punch, the tone's a little bit higher pitched. When red lands the punch, it's just a little bit lower pitched. So you could, maybe you can hear the difference if you're not tone deaf. Alright, let's take a look at the wiring. It looks a little bit complicated. It actually ended up a little bit nicer than I thought it was going to be. So, you know, we've got the monostable circuits over here. This is if you punch left, if you punch right with red, and those just hook up to the places, you know, over there if you punch right, or I guess over there if you punch left, over there if you punch right. But, okay, so let's say you punch left with red. So this block gets powered from, you know, over here. That also triggers this side line, just from this repeater, and that triggers this piston. Okay, so if you punch left with red, you're going to trigger this piston. It'll do this. It's exactly as if you just did that. But if you punch right with blue, that means this redstone block comes down and triggers this line, comes over here and it triggers this piston, and that happens. So what's kind of cool about this is it mimics the blocking action that's going on above, and it actually enforces that you can actually block. So let's say blue punches right just before red punches left, then this happens and this happens. So you could see that button press didn't cause anything to happen for red, because basically this extended piston wouldn't allow this other piston to extend. And so only one of these redstone blocks at a time is going to be able to trigger the droppers here. Now the droppers are the randomization mechanism, which make it a 1 in 9 chance of each punch landing a hit. So whenever blue punches, you could hear it actually, that was actually a hit. Whenever blue punches, I'm going to look in this dropper, you can see an item disappears. If the wooden hoe is the item that gets dropped into the hopper over here, which is what just happened, then the output from this comparator, from the hopper, will be 3. So 3, this redstone power, signal power, or whatever, of 3. And it makes over to this repeater. If it's any other item from in here, the flour or the cobblestone or whatever, the output from the comparator here is only going to be 1. And this redstone dust will be powered, but not this one, so the repeater won't go off. So if I push this, okay, we can see the sand was the one that disappeared there. This time it was the cyan wool. So when that's what goes into the hopper, the output here is only 1. And so basically there's a 1 in 9 chance that the game will pick the wooden hoe to actually use. This is something that Etho showed me, this randomization mechanism. It's really useful. It was quite a while ago, actually, that he showed me that. And yeah, so then that goes and triggers this red line. So if blue lands the punch, it triggers the red line over here, which goes up, and over here, that's what triggers the head popping up, and then there's the note blocks here. It's a nice little major chord. And then basically, so you have, you know, the contesting pistons over here, and ooh, that was nice. That was a landed punch. And then you have the same thing over here. This is just, this one is if you punch with your right hand on the red, and this one is left hand on the blue. So those are the punches that face each other. That's basically how it works. You can hear the tones. Did I take the button off of this one? I think I did. So the tones are a little bit different. They're both major chords. They're just different chords. So that's how it works. I think we should get somebody in here and test it out. But that's how the I should ask Etho to come. Hey Etho, you wanna come test Rock'em Sock'em Robots? We'll see if he comes, but so I'll get somebody over here and we'll test it out. Hey Etho.
Hello.
Yeah, actually this time we're actually going to test.
I checked it before I tuned this time.
The sword?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, that's good. That's smart. You Gotta be.
I can't believe you. You being deceitful. I would
Sorry
never
about
have called
that.
it.
Yeah. I just.
I can see doing it, but you.
It felt like the perfect opportunity, and I don't know.
Mm.
I actually do need to get something tested. So I don't know if I would have thought of it if I wasn't already thinking of asking you to come over and test it. But it's just like, well, what if?
Mm-hmm.
So I went over and checked, and sure enough, your sword was in there. All right, so this is Rock'em Sock'em Robots. I don't. Did you see the one I made before a long time ago, like 2 years ago?
Did you change much with it?
It's a little bit different.
Minecarts before.
Yeah. So I'm using tripwires and minecarts to control the punches and the head popping up, rather than having redstone lines running all over the actual robots.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. So each robot has 2 controls, left and right. If you want to go over to the cyan side, we can duel it out. Whoa. Oh. Okay.
Oh, that might have been me.
Yeah. I was not expecting. I was like, "What's going
I
on?"
had to unleash some anger there on
yeah.
another robot.
So one trick to remember is if you punch with one hand, like the piston will block the punch from the other guy, and so you can actually block punches. So there is a little bit of skill to this game. So you see how I'm punching with my left hand? If you tried to punch with your right hand at the same time, it wouldn't work. It wouldn't be a punch.
Right.
So you want to try not to do that. You want to try and block my punches. You gotta think ahead, be one step ahead.
Is it like pretty slow? Like, do I have to wait a while between punches, or is it like?
You can't spam it. If you spam the button, it won't always punch.
Oh, should I not be?
That's okay. If you spam the button, it won't always punch. But so if you just leave like 1 or 2, tenths of a second between the button unclicking and reclicking again, it'll work.
Right.
Yeah. All right, you ready to fight?
Sure.
I guess I'll just count it off. Okay.
Wait. Is there just 2 buttons?
There's just 2 buttons. You played Rock'em Sock'em Robots before, right? In real life?
Not really.
Okay, yeah. It's a really simplistic game.
One, but I think it was broken.
You can, in the real life version, you can actually move your robot around a little bit, like slide him around. But in this one, it's, I guess, a little bit more simplistic. Okay, you ready to go?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, fight! Ooh. I feel like I'm blocking a lot of your punches here.
I'm just kind of spamming.
Oh, the lower pitched one happened first, and that's me. I won.
You won?
Stop. Yeah. So, okay. You see the heads pop up?
Yeah, I saw your head pop up.
Both heads popped up. You could hear the tone.
Okay,
there were 2 tones. When it happens, whichever, basically, if I get your head to pop up, there's a lower pitched tone than if you get my head to pop up. See that?
Right.
So that was the tone that I heard first.
That's what ends it when the head pops up?
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah. And then you start a new game.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. Ready?
Ready?
Set. Go.
Oh.
There's like a little bit of randomness to it too.
Oh, it's generic.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, you're blocking every one of my punches. Stop it.
Oh, I got it.
You got it again?
Yeah, your head went up.
I keep missing it.
It was actually a little bit hard to hear. It was a little bit hard to hear the sound, but I definitely saw your head go up.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess that was best 2 out of 3. So I'm the ultimate champion of Rock'em Sock'em Robots, obviously. Yeah, we can play more though. This thing will be around. Oh. Yeah. Well, thanks for helping me demonstrate. I think that's all I got for this episode. Sorry I had to kill you. It was just the way things ended up.
Can't believe you were so deceitful.
Maybe. Well, I'm gonna have to watch my shoulder now, cause, man, watch my back. I guess. I believe you want it.
I was very upset you removed the regeneration. I was just waiting. It's like, okay, he doesn't know where I am. I'll just wait here.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I knew that if there was regeneration,
spawn because we're so close, and
yeah. Well, I appreciate you sticking around and fighting it out. I know you could have run away, so.
I saw you. You were like way over here looking
Yeah.
around. I was like, I wonder if he knows where I am actually.
Yeah, I did kind of lose you because I didn't want to follow too closely because you had a real sword.
Yeah, yeah.
I just had this crappy thing.
Yeah, I should have went after you right away.
Yeah, it was. Man, when you popped out and had the ender pearl, I was like freaking out. I'm like, oh no, I did not expect that. I guess I should have though. You always have an ender pearl.
I always have ender pearls.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for helping me demonstrate Etho and helping me test and everything. It seems to work just fine because I won. So, all right.
Red side's got some advantage to it.
Well, I don't know about that. Anyway,
For sure.
that's about it. Thanks for watching.